Welcome back, Junkies. It's your boy Kenshiro. This is the Great Adaptations. This is GQ, and that is
Mega Sean.
We are here with Culture Junkies Live today. We got a pretty hype show. We're talking about this few movie announcements, including Call of Duty, the Superman sequel, and a few other things. But we're gonna recap our trip to Ozokucon this last weekend. We want to thank our friends at First Form for allowing us to come and help out and shoot. Big ups to all of them. They had a really great con. Sad you missed it. I wish you could have made it.
Who you telling? Because I heard there was some voice over opportunities out there, and I can do them all. I can be everybody. Wait, you said First Form?
Yeah, First Form was like one of the major partners.
Like the protein company?
No.
Form Collectibles.
Oh, okay, so it's different. Yeah, No, I didn't know.
Yeah. Okay. But first and foremost, let's start with a couple of quick hitters on the news front. A couple of game items. One, remember how we were talking last week, GQ, about Wolverine?
Yeah.
And it's like, we were disappointed that it wasn't at Gamescom. Well, apparently, later this month, it's supposed to be the next PlayStation State of Play.
Oh, so that's why you got your flannel on today.
That's why he's got the flannel on.
Just missing the hat.
Hey, just missing the hat.
That boy think he James.
Just missing the hat and get the claws. Be like Wolverine Solid X. You'd be like literally with the claws. Like,
absolutely.
About the same,
like
definitely got the same height. But, so what can you do?
Yeah.
What can you do? I'm just saying, what can you do, man?
Anyway.
Hopefully it's a trailer that shows some stuff that we have not seen. Because it was leaked.
That leak footage wasn't the worst.
Look, man,
Wait,
wasn't that traversal better not be it.
Are you talking about the stuff where he was crawling, where he was climbing through like the fences and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That game is like that. It's about
trash. It's gonna be trash.
Flush it down the toilet.
I'm telling you, man.
I don't think that. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about. I think they said there was leak footage of the actual game because that looked like that was like a mod,
a mod
skin
of
or something. Yeah,
I hear that.
But who knows? As long as they keep the level of violence or go beyond what we had in X-Men or
yes,
Uncaged or whatever. What's up to Cameron or Amarak, the other Steve, and King to Keem checking in. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah. So there was that. Speaking of State of Play, obviously today we had 007 First Light, first deep dive in in the first level of the gameplay footage. Now, I was in the chat reading the comments of some of them fools, and they were just like, "Oh man, it's just a Hitman clone." Excuse me. It's made by IO Interactive, the creators of Hitman, and 2, James Bond is a hitman.
He is.
He's literally a hitman for the British government. Like, what are we talking about here?
He's a spy. He's
Yes,
supposed
he
to be
is a
able
spy.
to do everything that hitman character did. And in fact, and I bet they got the license for James Bond back when Hitman came out, we wouldn't be talking about GoldenEye ever. Or, Hitman wouldn't exist. It'd be those games, 100% of them.
Could be.
Did you watch it? What'd you think? No, you. I know you didn't watch it.
Oh no, it was solid. I look forward to the game. I didn't necessarily have any complaints. It did look like the bloom of some of those assault rifles was woof.
Yeah, people were complaining about the motion blur.
I was looking at that, and I was like, who he supposed to hit with bloom like that?
Yeah.
But they got time. They got time.
They got time. They do got time.
I only have one question. Yeah. When will it be $20?
There you go.
It's gonna be a minute. Probably gonna be a minute on that one.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, they will be able to beat past this weird cloud of darkness that has been on the James Bond games because nobody's really been able to top GoldenEye. You notice they keep going back to GoldenEye.
As far as a first-person shooter, yeah, but I think you and I agree that Everything or Nothing was still one of the best Bond games ever.
Bond games for sure.
Was that the EA game?
It was on PS2.
Yeah, that was the one that got Pierce Brosnan, Shannon Elizabeth, Maya, a whole bunch of people.
That one wasn't bad.
Willem Dafoe was in it. I mean, that was actually.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was actually a really good game. That was basically a movie. Yeah. It was an unofficial Bond movie. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I have zero problems with it being a Hitman clone because, I mean, to be a 00 agent, you have to kill 2 people.
Yeah.
And Hitman is a great game.
Yes, it is. Like,
exactly.
what is the shade?
Yeah,
I don't
a great franchise, I should say.
Yeah. And plus, you're adding some Q gadgets and branching. Much like in Agent 47, where you're able to branch and do have different ways of accomplishing your task. Now,
kill somebody with a briefcase.
You probably can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk
Like,
about
dude,
like
he was.
in Hitman where you just take that bitch and chuck it.
Oh man, yeah.
Like-
Hitman, you
like,
can kill
man,
somebody with anything at Hitman.
The combat in this game I thought was pretty impressive because it's pretty free flowing, but you're able to use the environment. So like literally, Bond was like pairing people, pushing, grabbing, and shoving them into pool tables,
Yeah.
and then like he would walk over to the pool table, grab a pool ball, and knock them out with it.
That's not bad.
It was pretty sweet.
Reminds me of was that Sifu?
Yeah,
Where
something
you
like
could-
that.
Where they
Yeah.
had that combat in there.
Mhm. Yeah, so and now there was some moments I felt like the game was kind of overly scripted, but I guess that's to be expected because they were trying to maintain the cinematic
For sure.
experience of
sure.
of being in a Bond story.
For sure.
Which I mean, some of the shit that was happening in the game was just like, oh, okay, come on, no, you.
He should have been dead a couple of times in what he did in a lot of the movies.
Absolutely.
Like, how'd you survive and just walk out and go,
Well, I mean, it's
Bond, he's James Bond.
The last Pierce Brosnan movie, he was parachuting / skiing on an iceberg that was exploding. I mean, Bond has done some ridiculous stuff. in
Yes,
his
he
life,
has.
So it's like,
Yes,
the,
he has.
the games are gonna be over the top, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that 100%. So news that dropped today, and I don't want to hear no BS from the peanut gallery over there about the failure of a certain Superman film.
Please.
But James Gunn announced the sequel to Superman, which is going to be titled Man of Tomorrow. Now there's some confusion about is it actually going to be a Superman sequel, because they're saying that it's not necessarily just a Superman story. There's some hints that Superman is in it, but he's not necessarily the focal point of the story, which I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Yeah, I don't quite.
I don't get that.
No, I mean, just thinking about the whole thing. The first movie was, and I thought it was good, despite what it did in the theater. So I looked. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good movie, despite what it did in the theater. That's kind of like, well, I shouldn't say that because that's not that bad. Like eating a gourmet meal and then getting diarrhea, because that's not.
What? Wait a minute. We don't need those kind of big visuals right now.
But no, I don't know, you guys, when it comes, if Superman is gonna be kind of in it, man, they don't need hint to Superman. You can make a Superman movie.
No.
Superman
Corn
movie.
Sweat is going to be in it, but
I don't even like that. You know how some women put on perfume where they just spritz it in the air and walk through it? That's what it sounds like you're saying.
Yeah.
And like, you need to put
He's
it
not
on the
wrong
skin.
though.
Some of that Kal-El spritz, huh?
Yeah.
What's going on, Giat? You gotta let him know.
I love you, and you and your allegories are
Here's
just priceless.
Here's the one thing that Warner Brothers is not, at least as far as I can tell, they're not understanding. You already did this before. You had Man of Steel. Man of Steel sequel ended up being Batman v Superman.
Superman.
So it's
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
can Superman just get a Superman 2 and call it Superman 2?
Yeah.
And I don't mind if other heroes show up.
Sure.
But if it's going to be Superman and he's going to kind of be in it, don't call it Superman then.
Yeah, to call it something else. Now, accompanying the announcement, ignore this gesturing hater over there that is curling his lips almost like that one meme of that one black dude that's walking over there like with the mumbling lips. Anyway, there's a picture that James Gunn put out, and it was a picture of Lex Luthor in his power suit standing next to Superman, who's clearly the Superman from the 2025 film. Now, you can take a lot of things away from this picture. Clearly, we're going to get Lex in the battle suit. What do you guys think of that? Do you think that's too much? Do you think that's awesome?
Is he going to be calling out his arms and legs? Right arm.
Boy's playing Battleship.
Right. Right.
Yeah, like, what
Yo,
the
I
heck?
love it. Yes.
He's playing
You're
Battleship.
going to need it after what Crypto did to him.
Yeah, man.
Spoilers for
Yeah.
those who haven't seen it.
Broken arm and all that other kind of stuff. Yeah.
I mean,
What?
According to the numbers, it's
What?
a lot of
I am
people that haven't
so
seen it.
tired. What?
The movie just came out.
Uh-huh.
And this man is talking about the second movie
Uh-huh.
already.
Which we should
He
be happy about,
was-
right?
No, because he was
Why?
already fighting Lex Luthor in the first movie. So now you've taken out Bizarro, and now you're going to put your little ass in the suit because you got roughed up by a dog. we've seen this before.
Yeah.
As GQ said, give us Superman 2 and go and get Brainiac. Oh no, what's the guy who came in and hit him in the head with that flower? And he was
Mongo?
Go give me Mongo. Give me that.
Yeah.
Give me that. Bring in Diana. Bring in Bruce. But I'm if it's anything, I'm more tired of. I'm tired of Uncle Ben. I'm tired of Lois Lane, and I'm tired of seeing him and Lex Luthor. I've seen it too many damn times.
We hadn't seen Lex in the power suit though.
I don't. Yes, I did. He was C5, D15. I just seen it, and it was somebody stronger than Lex. And what happened? He got beat up.
Yeah.
So no, obviously this is going to be some type of kryptonite power. Like we've seen this before, and if the last movie, albeit not a bad movie, if the last movie did not do well. What do they think this is with this 2-year buildup? Ain't nobody got time for that.
Look, man,
Give the people what they want. For example, Gene Hackman, we saw it. Kevin Spacey, we saw it. Jesse Eisenberg, we've seen it.
we don't talk about
How
that.
many Superman movies has it been?
In all total?
No, this was 5.
No, like in totality.
Oh, in totality.
In totality, it's still 5.
And there's got to
Live
be more than
actions,
5.
yes, this was the 5th. No, so excuse me.
I'm saying total.
7.
So
This is
7.
7.
Right.
How many
Yeah.
has Lex been in? Like been a focal point in?
Almost all of
Almost
them.
all of them.
Come
With the
on.
exception of 3, because they had a Lex Luthor-like villain with Webster,
Gotcha.
and then got
Yeah.
Richard Pryor to basically be like, the genius.
Gorman.
So it's like he's been the villain in every Superman
Right.
movie.
So get where is
I don't argue. I don't
Brainiac?
disagree.
What's
I
the
don't
guy's
disagree
name
with you.
again?
Mongo.
there's
Mongo.
there's
Metallo.
Metallo,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's
A whole
so
bunch of
many people.
MK
I don't. I
Yeah.
don't disagree with you. Go ahead. What were we gonna say?
I was just saying MK Pryor. He mentioned Metallo.
Yeah, there's a
Giving him
whole
credit.
there's a whole bunch of other people they could use.
Yeah.
And even if you want to have Lex be part of it,
For sure.
like Metallo and Lex work together. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But give him some other extraterrestrial threats so you open up the universe. Because eventually, if you're going to ever get to Darkseid in this version of Superman, I think Darkseid will wipe the floor with him. At least the way he is right
Who's
now.
the purple guy?
Which purple guy?
The one that worked with Lex a little bit, right?
Parasite.
That so
That's
many.
Parasite.
So
could've been.
many.
There's
Now,
a lot of different characters.
Now
they
listen,
can go with.
if they try and adapt Superman Man of Tomorrow, that travesty of an animated movie, Superman Man of Tomorrow, that was the movie he fought Lobo in as an origin. And see,
Oh,
we
he
know
get
Jason
Lobo.
Momoa is going to be Lobo,
Yeah.
so
I mean, we're just
that
gonna
would be
have to
pretty
sit
cool.
and see.
Yeah,
if
we
you do
would.
too much
For
predictions,
sure.
your expectations are gonna be already skewed, and
That's
that's in this day and age. Too many people don't go in with like expectations already skewed. They, as soon as they hear
100%.
something,
No,
they skew it.
1000%.
So like Superman. Have we seen a Superman? Like, I know you are original Superman fan, and I kind of think like Megashine over here when it comes to the original movies, because they, even when as a kid, I like Part 4 because they had more action in it than the rest of them. As I grown up and watched Part 4, I'm like, okay, this. But as a kid, I'm like, he had an equal.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess I don't get excited about Superman movies at all.
Yeah, because they don't give you a reason to get excited.
I don't think they ever have.
Sorry, Superman 4 was just so comical.
That's the guy with the sun guy, right?
Yeah, Nuclear Man.
Listen, as a kid,
Man.
as a
It was
kid,
fine. It
that
was
movie
fine.
was great as a
That's
kid.
what I'm saying.
He had them talons
It was
out, and
great.
he had them talons or the
Even
long
I thought it
nails.
was ridiculous. This dude Superman rebuilding the wall of China with his eyes. What is that?
About as
That's your-
ridiculous
that's your guy,
flying
man.
around the world, going back in time.
Yeah.
No, that was even more so though. It
That's
felt
your,
like
that's your guy, though, man.
Again,
That's your
that was
man.
crazy. That was a
Superman
step too
has,
far.
for me, and I've said this many times, Superman for me has always been a character that it's very difficult to give us a good, entertaining thing because you know how powerful he actually is. Same thing with the Flash.
Yeah.
You know how fast the Flash is. The Flash should never lose, ever.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't, it's not an entertaining.
There's
Doesn't
no
make for a
drama.
good movie. Doesn't
there's
make,
no
so
drama.
it's like I get it that it's like, okay, Superman is a character that people aspire to to see and they want to put him on screen. Hardest character to make a video game for. It's just there's so many things about the character that it's difficult. But when you put him in cartoon form, animated series, people beat his ass.
Getting
You get
his
people that are
ass
on his
whooped.
level. Yeah, you get people that are on his level. It's entertaining because it's like, okay, how's he going to overcome this?
I have a question for y'all.
Yeah.
It's off the topic, but on the topic. Who made him like this? Because it's always been crap to me that just nobody can beat Superman.
It's
so
writers.
is this the writers or is it y'all?
No, it's
and
writers.
I mean y'all is. There's no way one writer could say he's stronger than everybody
No,
else.
It was over the course of history.
Yeah, over
Literally,
time.
they kept adding powers because they needed to.
Yeah.
You got Superman out here in space, putting a tow cable essentially on a chain of planets and dragging them across the universe to put them back in their orbit.
It was literally the definition of lazy writing.
Yes.
So in that
truly
regard,
was where that
then
comes
just
from.
get that fluff out of here.
They tried.
Well, because now it's the people holding on. Because Goku, he'd beat him up. He'd beat up the Hulk. He'd beat up Thor. Maybe Century.
Of All-Star Superman, where they had
Hello.
all of that stuff.
That was some Jim Lee was right. That was some.
No,
some good books.
again, and then they did a good animated version of it. But it's like they were like, okay, he's got too much power. It's ridiculous. Like, and they basically kind of reset him more or less.
Okay.
That's always been the problem with
So
Superman.
is that who Corn Sweat is? Is he the reset?
He's like so for some people, they've likened this Superman to the one that was
Correct, MK.
right after Crisis, where they basically reset Superman, got rid of all of those ridiculous powers that he had, and just put him down to a base where he wasn't overpowered. He can get hurt by general people, but he can overcome it. Right.
For sure.
Right. That was the Superman I grew up with. Those were like the first comics that I got, was those John Byrne comics. That was like in 1986, I think. Those were the first ones that I read, and I enjoyed those so much because it was I hate using the word grounded, but it was kind of a more grounded Superman in that he wasn't.
This is in the 80s.
This is in the 80s. He wasn't so ridiculously
So
overpowered.
was it the 70s or the 80s as well when he was
it was like 60s
when he was
and 70s.
pushing trains and,
Oh,
and he was
yeah,
walking
yeah.
down those bullets.
Yeah.
That's the start on the same time.
Well,
no.
Okay.
To Marcus Pryor's point, it's like, remember, he could only leap tall buildings in a single bound, more powerful than locomotive, faster than a speeding bullet. Same with Wonder Woman. Like, Wonder Woman couldn't fly at first.
Right.
He had
She
a
had to
plane
have the
for
jet.
a real, for a reason. Now it's like, let's skip it. We're tired of drawing. It's basically they're tired of drawing the jet.
They got tired of drawing the jet. It's like, oh, let's just let it fly.
I knew they were tired of drawing the jet when they made it invisible. So, so then if that's the case, then what Superman should the people go by? Corn Sweat or the one where he's dog walking everybody from Image, everybody from Marvel, everybody from anime?
That's
Wait,
the problem
who is
with the people and the fans.
the people? I asked you 3 weeks ago. You said he would beat just about anybody.
No. What I'm saying is,
You're the people.
You're saying who should they pick? You'll never get them to pick one. They'll always cherry pick.
Could he beat? Can Omni-Man couldn't beat him?
No.
Why not? That locomotive leaping a building, Omni-Man beats the brakes off of that man.
Because
Go ahead, move the field. Go ahead, move the goalpost. You just said if we're going off the reset, Goku beats him, One Punch Man beats him, Omni-Man beats him.
Punch Man would beat him.
He wouldn't beat the Superman you love. Now he would beat him. Reset.
He would.
One Punch.
Yes, he would, because he's a gag character.
Oh well.
Gag characters
But Superman,
have no bounds.
So not Century, not the Hulk, One Punch Man.
Yeah.
But is that if he punches Superman? So I guess the gag would be Superman's so fast that he never punches him. Because I'm saying you can't have him not lose to Hulk or Century, and then one punch man, Captain Squat and Push Up gets him. If that's the case, I could kick his ass.
He's a gag character, dog.
That's that power skill, and nobody can do it properly. We always argue about who would win and what because it was fun. But when it comes to the movies, like you said, I think they got to give him something to do because One Punch Man, though being a gag character, works because he's not the focal point of almost any of the story. He usually comes in and does something at the end, but Most of the time, he's buying groceries or he's walking around.
It's true.
It is.
Yeah,
or
he does not. He's not part of the buildup.
Yeah, he's not part of the
Yeah.
building at all.
Okay.
And if they decide to do Superman ever like that, which they would never do, because they want to make Superman a focal point, he has to have some kind of not character development, not flaw, some kind of uphill struggle. He has to.
Yeah.
And yeah, over time, Superman got all these powers that makes him super. That nobody. I mean, he apparently can hold a black hole in his freaking hand or some shit like that.
That's the level like All-Star Superman.
So
shit.
then, asking you then. So then, I never thought about it until now because I didn't know.
Right.
Do you think that's what James Gunn was doing?
Yes, he on purpose. He even stated, he said, I needed to bring him down to a level that made him a little more relatable. They needed to see him be able to be beat, because if in their minds he's never beatable, just like GQ says, that makes him boring. Then no one's gonna want to pay attention to him, right? Because it's just like, oh, he's Superman, he'll always win.
But then now, so then again, off topic but on topic. But then, how do they get over the hump of those naysayers fighting against that Superman and them wanting the world beater who movie-wise would not work because it would be a quick film?
You just literally have to do what the animated series did and Justice League.
Well, Dwayne McDuffie's not alive, so
That is very much
that
unfortunate.
would-
But
that would-
he left behind the blueprint.
They
The
gotta
thing is,
follow
really what they have to do is they have to do what Marvel has done for years, is they have to retrain the audience to think.
Mm-hmm.
Because for years, people complained about Thor being underpowered. It's like, okay, that's fine. We know he's underpowered. We're still going to tell the story that we're going to tell. Because if Thor came in full power, Avengers 1 would have been over in 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
immediately.
Like, it's like if Thor had all of his ability right off the rip in that film, T'Challa would have been done. Like, he would have just sat there and just blasted that hole and be like, okay,
chain lightning,
nobody's coming through.
Right,
It's done.
And him coming through with that hammer wouldn't have hit the audience like it did if he was.
in Infinity War.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
Right.
that was.
yeah,
That's
that
what
was
I'm
something
saying.
else.
It's
That was
like
a great moment.
you have to have these characters get built up to a point.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, to Dido's point, the one time that Superman did basically do his One Punch Man thing was in the Justice League. Because he was dead
with
through
Darkseid?
most of the movie. No, not Darkseid. He was dead.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes. Yeah, he was dead through in both versions.
Yeah, you're
he was
right.
dead through most of the movie. He comes in and basically, again, as powerful as he is, Steppenwolf couldn't do nothing to him.
Yeah, man, and honestly, just the ease he dispatched Steppenwolf, you're just like, okay, this is boring. It's like so anticlimactic.
Yeah, because you run around beating all these women up, and then a real,
Right,
then
real
a real
dude
G
shows
walk up to you. Ain't nothing you can do.
Exactly. A real man shows up, you can't do nothing.
Yeah, and to Marcus Pryor's point, same with Doctor Strange and Wanda. You can't let Wanda off the hook the way she really can go.
Yeah,
those
man,
movies
for
there'd be no movie.
For sure.
It wouldn't.
No more movie.
I was,
Yeah, basically.
when she almost ripped Thanos apart, man, I was like, ooh. I thought it was about to. Yeah, I was like, okay, yeah. Anyway, so we'll pause that there. We'll have to wait to see what more comes out of Superman: Man of Tomorrow, which is the great thing, though. It's only 2 years. We get it in 2 years.
I don't
but
know
think
if that's
about
a great thing.
Well, listen to it. It is a great thing in the fact that we always have been lamenting it takes too long for us to get more stuff.
That's been my issue with a lot of the Marvel.
It does
stuff
take too
now.
long.
Like, what is going on? I understand that they're saying, well, we're putting it too much, you're putting it out too fast, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you could put it out at a timely manner, take your gosh darn time, get it right.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to stretch it out freaking 5, 6, 7. That could be some of the downfall of Marvel if you think about it.
Absolutely.
Ain't no some of the downfall. That is the downfall.
The time frame?
You showed me this blade. You showed me this blade. I apologize for getting ahead, but you showed me this blade slicing
zombies?
and dicing.
Yeah.
And then you got the nerve to tell me you tried to take him back to being a slave in some period piece.
Exactly.
People want to see Blade killing vampires.
Exactly.
Whether
Yes.
they're zombified vampires, whether they're alien vampires, Blade killing vampires.
You want to see Blade
Very
go to work?
easy.
And again,
Yeah.
I'm not denying any of that. But for me, and again, it's not my DC, so I don't know what their plan is. But if they're going to do Superman and then 2 years from now do Superman 2 or whatever it's going to be, I personally want something else in between that isn't Superman.
But it is something coming on, right?
Supergirl.
It's Superman.
It's Supergirl, but Supergirl and Clayface. Supergirl and Clayface.
The Clayface.
Clayface looks like it's going to be interesting.
Clayface has potential.
You
But
like the Penguin.
Again, if you give me Superman, then Supergirl, then Clayface, you're still sticking with the main two bread and butter characters that they've been sticking with
Batman and
since we
Superman.
were all
Yeah.
kids.
Now, in their
TV
credit,
show.
we got the Lanterns TV show.
Oh,
so
that is
there-
coming.
There's
That
that.
is coming.
Okay.
And we still got Peacemaker.
You still got Peacemaker. And any other
hopefully
animated stuff. they end
Creature
up coming out with.
Commandos season 2.
Creature
or whatever.
Commandos is good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it
Really
was.
got a chance.
Man,
But then
that-
now we got what's his name on the warpath. That man's daddy,
That man's dad.
Frank Grillo.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
What's his name?
Flag.
Yeah,
There we
Flag
go. He got
Flag.
Flag on the warpath. So yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Frank Grillo. Yeah.
That other dude.
Those two look very interchangeable.
Wait,
You know,
wait.
I'm
feel
not
like
gonna
we just
lie.
had
You know
this
who he's
conversation.
talking about.
Yeah, I feel like
No,
we just
you
had-
know who I'm talking
We
about.
ain't talking about
the guy that
Malcolm
plays-
McDonald.
No, he's talking about he's talking about the guy that plays Punisher.
Oh my gosh.
Thomas Jane.
No,
No, I'm not thinking of Thomas.
Oh, you're
Jane.
talking about
I'm
John
thinking of-
Bernthal.
I'm not thinking of John
Bernthal.
Bernthal. There's
Oh,
another
yeah.
dude. It's not Grillo.
Oh, that looks similar to
It's the
Grillo.
guy that found out he was black. And he didn't know he was black. Is that Frank Grillo?
I thought he was black and didn't know he was
No, he's an
black.
Italian dude. And then it's Frank Grillo.
Frank Grillo, I'm sure, probably is Italian.
And it's another dude.
It's a dude. It's a dude who's a dude playing a
Dude
dude
that look like that dude.
who's an Italian dude.
Yes.
Well,
What's the dude's name?
somebody in the chat,
Lazarus.
Somebody in the chat, if
Oh,
you get
man.
that, we'll send you a free shirt. If you can figure out who
Oh,
we're
That's
talking
a dude.
Oh,
that
Frank
look like
Grillo
that dude.
looking at himself in the mirror.
Not Grillo. What's his name? What's the guy's
Chat,
name?
help us out so we can figure that out.
about. That's funny.
But no, man, I think it's gonna be a good year. And now, getting back to that real briefly, do y'all realize that 2027 is stacking up to be something special?
I just look forward to it getting.
I mean, you got this Superman Man at Tomorrow,
Oh,
Beyond the Spider-Verse Part 2.
I've been teased before.
I mean, that's what it said. They're actually
wait.
doing it. Yeah. What?
When did the last Spider-Verse movie come out?
Oh shit, man, that was like
Last
5 years ago, man.
And it was supposed to be the next year, and then the strike happened, and then the strike happened, and then
Wait. You telling me those fart knockers weren't working on any of the goddamn animation or whatnot?
no, they said it's been done supposedly for
been finished.
years.
Yeah, I don't know what
It
the
was
hell the
just-
holdup
it was
is.
the strike, and then they probably had to do some do some paperwork edits to the human resources because old boy was getting out of pocket.
Right.
Yo, man, you seen the jokes about they need to put them in different booths. They can't be
I'm
together.
sure they
They
won't
can't
see
be
each other.
together.
They won't see each other until the screening of the film.
Oh man, she really about to act her ass off because she gonna have to be not in the same room with this dude and not vibing with him because you know she's got to be feeling some
She
kind
ain't
of way.
got no problem acting. I seen her spitting Michael B. Jordan mouth.
Oh,
She ain't got-
Wow.
He ain't got no problem.
Wow.
It's either something going on or she's acting.
All right, so
man.
to follow Marvel's point, he says I'm kind of over Peacemaker as a concept, but I'm willing to see how the narrative plays out.
Wait, he's not watching the show?
I'm sure he's gonna ride it out.
Watching it.
My question is, why Fallen Marvel? Why?
Yeah, well, let us know why. We'll respond to the comments, but let's move on.
Dude is.
So Call of Duty is coming out from Paramount, the same studio that brought us Sonic the Hedgehog, a trilogy of Sonic the Hedgehog movies that are all really good. Another entry in their video game to live action pipeline. Call of Duty is one of the most popular video game franchises of all time. The question I have for the chat and my fellow panelists here that have played Call of Duty, and I know that
So you're just talking to me.
I played it too.
No, he's played it. He's played it. I played it. He hasn't played it. That's okay. He can still comment, obviously. Call of Duty, man. You don't play no first-person shooters?
First-person shooters make me.
Yeah.
Unless
yeah.
the clever
Anyway,
gets smart.
so my question to all of y'all out there in the chat and on the panel. Which Call of Duty game would y'all want them to translate to live action? Whether it be Black Ops, Modern Warfare, Future Warfare, what do y'all think?
Where they're all betrayed. I want to say that's Modern Warfare
I think it was
2,
Modern Warfare 2.
and I believe that's you still got no Russian.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's what I'm saying. Like we've seen that before. It's a terrorist movie. Like we've seen it. I mean, it depends on what they decide
They
to
didn't
rate
even
it.
let you do no Russian right in the game.
Well,
Sure didn't.
that's because
Well,
you
no,
had,
that was later.
yeah, but you had
That was
parents. You had parents that was still they were complaining about gun safety.
I think at first it was like you could just go down and just mow everybody in the airport all you wanted. But I think then they patched it out where you couldn't.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
pull the trigger.
yeah, 'cause,
Yo, man, I thought that was wrong. But that's just me.
You can still pull the trigger. To me, they didn't let you do what I wanted to do, where it was literally mow everybody down. Because they get to a point where they start pushing your aim away from the crowd.
The fact that
like you can't even walk
that,
towards the crowd
fact
anymore.
that he knew that happened. This man's a monster.
That's the only reason. That's the only Call of Duty game I played. Because once I heard that, hey, there's a mission in this game, that they put they put a disclaimer over. I tracked down a used copy because you normally don't play used copies of anything.
Right.
I tracked down a copy of the game just to play that.
Just
mission.
play that one. That one.
I remember playing it fresh.
Yeah,
but
me
they
too.
have, but all the games technically tie in. I mean, zombies seem to be easy pickings, so they could probably squeeze out 2-3 movies and go from, Oliver North and Contra to 2050 now doesn't seem like what it would have been 30 years ago. But, until 2090, and they could make 3 or 4 movies work just as long as they don't go Fast and the Furious with it, and we got gunfights out of space.
It
And,
looked like
have a Halo crossover. Or
yeah, we just don't go over the
Halo
top.
crossover. Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, just don't go over the top. But
Yeah. So but honestly, the story mode in Call of Duty has always been super cinematic.
for sure,
Stuff of legend, I think,
For
in a
sure.
lot of ways. I've seen.
it used to be.
It's not that way
It's
now?
not the same. Not the same.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't played the latest one.
Is that
I
what you
wouldn't
about
be
to
able
I was gonna say because listen to you guys in the Call of Duty. I think that should stay a video game because, like Sean says, it's just gonna be like a how'd you put it, a army movie or something.
Yeah, because that's what it
It's a military movie, yeah.
we've
Military
seen it
movie.
before. You look at Jack Reacher.
That's what they should do is Gears of War.
Hey,
Though it's a military movie, but it's science fiction military. I think that
that's been in development for like 3 years.
So development hell,
And
essentially, right?
I don't know which, because I'm sure the Batista they wanted was built like was built like Marcus Phoenix.
Oh, man.
This
Yeah, he
Batista
would have
now
been a great Marcus Phoenix.
is built like Ice-T's character was in the game. So yeah, I don't know.
So speaking of Batista, shout out to The Rock. He must have clearly heard us talking about him because he literally dropped all that weight and wanted to be
Well-
like, I'll show you, Dave Bautista.
But that's the gift and the curse of social media is that you think you saw somebody yesterday when in actuality we clearly haven't seen The Rock for months.
Yeah, since he did his little kiss off at WrestleMania.
Right, like that would be the last time that you could prove, like, okay, I saw him January, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Any of the posts he's made via social media, who knows when he made it?
Yeah.
Because to see him with that weight loss, now whether it's the rumors about him having a heart issue is true, whatever his reasoning is, I mean, to be that size for that long, the body, that's not what the body wants. Because, okay, you can be 6'4", 6'5", but 6'4", 6'5", 300 pounds for 10 years, that's a lot on the heart. So it could be possible that he came down for those reasons, but no matter what anybody says, once he's seen Batista lose that weight for better opportunities.
And get all them acting accolades?
Correct.
Oh,
but then for him to say now he's doing what he wanted to do, if what y'all told me is true,
Yo, man.
if this man contractually can't lose a fight, so then you've been doing what you've wanted to do the entire time. $7 Productions, that's your production company. You did all these movies. You did Skyscraper. Nobody forced you to do that. So based off of these weird excuses that he's giving for why he lost 60 pounds, that would just lead me to believe that based off my ego, I'm never going to tell you that I'm hot as fucking fish grease, that Dave lost 50 pounds and now he's getting all these opportunities that I've wanted the entire time. But based on the standing ovation, based off what everybody's saying, he might clearly we're gonna go see it day one, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And if it is what they claim it is, 12 minutes is a long time to be clapping for somebody.
Yeah.
I don't doubt. I think the one thing with The Rock in this instance, because he's 52 now,
Yeah.
or somewhere.
Yeah.
It's and again, it's to the same point you just made. It's like we've known his routine for the longest is get up at 4 or 5 a.m. or whatever, clanging and banging.
Correct.
It's like, okay,
1,000 calories.
right,
Take a nap.
right,
By choice.
right, by choice. Now granted, that's a lot of with the exception, most people can't do that. Just realistically, they just
for sure.
cannot
For
do
sure.
that. And then once you get past 50, you damn sure, I don't care who you are going to want to keep doing that if you don't have to.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
My back been tight for 3 weeks. Fuck 50. Once you get to 40, it might be time to dial it down. But I apologize for that.
No, you're good. I mean, like I said, but that's what I'm saying. It's like okay, we saw him when he beefed up for Hercules. He was huge. He was
Pain and Gain.
Yeah, Pain and Gain. It's like he's always been big, clearly, because he's part Samoan, but he beefed up way bigger. In whether you want to say sauce or not, I don't know, but he got way bigger than the average person. Even at again, he's an inch or two taller than both of us or whatever. So it's
no, he's a lot. He's about 6'5". I think he's about 6'4", 6'5". He's
okay. So he's about 2 inches taller than me.
than you. Yeah, he's got me.
Clearly a lot heavier, much obviously a lot more muscle
For
mass
sure.
than me. But it's like, okay, I could not imagine in life being his age and constantly doing that every single day, regardless of that
grind.
getting used to it and that being part of your lifestyle. Once you get to a certain point, it's like your body's like you said, stop.
Yeah, only to then look at Dave Bautista shirtless sipping the cappuccino. I woke up at noon. No, Dave!
Right.
I'm over here looking over all these rolls they've been offered to me, sipping a cappuccino on the beaches of Greece. You up at 4 a.m.? Sorry, Dwayne. Batista!
Yeah, no, basically, no. I think you're 100% right.
That's what he's.
Perfect T-shirt. Just right, Batista. It's one of those 70s freaking Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Right.
Because
you're right though, but
because he could have done it anytime he wanted to. And then we had talked about it 2 weeks ago.
Absolutely, he could have.
We talked about it 2 weeks ago. They wanted to make Arnold a security guard. Arnold refused. And I appreciate The Rock for towing the line that big, strong men in the world do exist. I appreciate that. But 6'5", 290, 310, as big as a mountain, nobody wants to, nobody would care if your wife had cancer and died in the film. You're a monster. You know what I'm saying? It's that size, it is hard to translate empathy on the screen because you're huge. But Dave just clearly probably was like, I'm not catching this guy. How do I do it? And somebody was like, hey, what's the guy's name? Paul Heyman.
Oh yeah, Paul Heyman.
Lose some weight. It'll drive him insane.
No, absolutely. Fallen checked out after Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah. Now, see,
Okay.
his Hobbs is one of his better characters of all time.
Yeah.
Just like I put it up there. I mean, obviously Hobbs is probably his greatest. The main character from Jumanji might be his second.
Where he did do some acting.
What you
Yeah,
talking
he
about?
did-
He did do some
King.
acting. in
He
that.
did do some acting. No, absolutely
Number one,
not.
Scorpion
Absolutely
King.
not.
Hey, but
And
Scorpion King spawned like 4 sequels though.
They-
He wasn't in them.
He wasn't in 'em,
it's
but yeah.
that
Yeah, he
that
wasn't
character
in 'em.
had some legs though.
Right, and then I probably Beck might be his third best.
I would love for him to do another rundown.
Yeah,
movie.
Rundown would be fantastic.
Rundown was fun.
Well, he could probably do it now. He done lost that weight.
Right.
yeah,
He's back to the
closer to,
Rock style.
closer to his size where he was.
Yeah, 100%. So, but no, man. I mean, honestly, right. MK Pryor says his best character for him was Rundown, and MK Pryor said something. He's like, when he did the movie with Skyscraper, as a
He called it.
as a disabled man,
What did he call it? He called it
said-
something up there.
he said
He called it tried hard
Yeah,
or something.
tried hard.
Tried hard.
Like that, I think that was Fallen.
Honestly,
that
I
said
liked
that.
him. I liked him in Fast.
King
He was good in Faster as well.
That's right. He was good in
Yeah.
fact.
But he was just like a regular sized in shape guy.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas recently
he wasn't quite Hercules size because he was bigger than he was in Rundown when he did Faster.
Yeah.
He definitely was a little bit bigger, but like you said, he was still closer to just okay. It's a real big
and
intimidating dude.
And he had his Wolverine flannel on in the movie.
Walking Tall. Walking Tall, he did a pretty good job.
That man was getting beat up. Oh.
So it's not like Dwayne doesn't have the talent inside. I think to your point, like you said, he typecast himself.
Oh, without question.
Yeah, he typecast
for the
himself.
checks.
Like, didn't nobody exactly
for the paper?
You did it for the paper,
and nobody.
Yeah,
he put teaming up with Kevin Hart, and nobody bugged him at all until Dave Bautista came on the scene. And he was probably just sitting there watching, like, oh, okay, Dune. Oh, all right, well, I've got Fast 10 coming out. All right, Dave Bautista loses 40 pounds to get better movie roles. Son of a bitch, dude. So,
Actually, hold on. Cameron's bringing up a good point. Game Plan was good. That was one of his Disney movies.
That was Young Rock, yeah.
Yeah, when he had the
he still had the hair.
And he was singing too. Yeah, like he can't even
do that no more.
Because nobody believes him with a guitar in his hand. It's like him holding a skyscraper. right. He's too big.
Yeah. And again, like in his earlier career, he definitely was trying to do more acting roles. And then eventually, like you said, he just started becoming the Will Smith style of I'm just gonna play myself.
Yeah, I mean he was a movie star. He was blockbuster.
Right. Yeah. And again, we gave him props for bringing back the action star, making it kind of in vogue again. And we're always like, but if he wants to retire from that and do other stuff again, ain't nobody gonna hold that against him.
Means do some art film.
Yeah, and especially if this movie is
what they say,
if this movie does what it does.
Yeah, Moana. I think MK Pryor. I think you're thinking of Moana. He did sing in that.
Right, but nobody saw him singing.
Right,
I'm saying him actually.
They're doing a live action.
It's not out yet.
No, it's
that's Lilo and Stitch. Probably what you're thinking of.
Yeah, probably. I can't.
But no, there is a live action Moana coming.
I thought he was huge in Moana as a character, though.
He's supposed to be a big.
I mean,
he would be.
But he just looked like a Samoan guy. Like the character looked like a Samoan guy in Moana.
I guess realistically, he'll be the biggest guy on set more than likely.
Oh,
so I mean, whatever.
Well, he might be He'll be the tallest moving forward.
Fallen Marvel, he can be good, but he got comfy. You get comfy too if they was feeding you all that paper. Like what?
Man.
Like what are we talking about here?
Without question.
Right. Let's not forget he's on the board of TKO.
Right.
And TKO is not hurting for money. Right?
No.
So
he's not hurting for money.
So that's what I'm saying.
So now he can be more choosy.
Smaller friggin' roles.
Right.
And he might save some money. Because he ain't got to travel with that gym anymore.
Bro, the logistics of even doing that. Now, granted, he clearly has a team and can afford it. But even when I was helping you put your gym, I'm like, I could imagine trying to
daily
go somewhere,
or weekly.
Right. Yeah, go somewhere else and put. No,
you better go in the powerhouse and figure it out.
It's like, sorry, boss. There's a powerhouse and there's a Planet Fitness down the street.
It's like, man, I'm the Rock. I can't walk up there.
No, I do think one time he went to Japan and he was in like some gym. Like he was going down a back alley, but clearly they couldn't put that gym on a plane, so he had to figure. Plus, it's Japan. Like who's gonna follow him in Japan?
Yeah. Right.
But I hope if the heart issues are true, obviously we all hope that you're doing whatever you have to do for your health because it's a serious thing.
100%.
Yeah, and that's how they take him out. Though, if you look at it, almost all the wrestlers that unfortunately passed away, a lot of them had to do with the heart. One was. Hogan, but Randy Savage went out because his heart gave out. Randy pumped himself up.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, there was clearly drugs involved.
I thought Randy was.
But they all,
he liked to powder that nose a little bit.
Yo, speaking of powdering that nose, did y'all see that clip online of Mr. T's daughter recounting the story about WrestleMania and the night after?
Said that boy Terry was in there powdering his nose.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's it was the 80s or 90s, like it was,
It was definitely the 80s, and they all did that stuff. But like Arnold Schwarzenegger had to have heart surgery. I don't know how many times because, to more than likely repair freaking,
I mean, because it is a lot unnaturally for because, legs will grow, chest grows, your head, some of their heads get bigger, calves grow, but that heart,
it's not growing.
Size.
And so it's.
He's doing extra work.
It's like, hey, bro, I've been doing this 30 years.
Right,
Help.
man. Hey, man,
Right.
come on, dog.
Help.
Right.
He's like, I'm gonna have to give out on you.
Yeah.
Don't straighten up.
No, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I know it very well.
And then you lose 10 pounds. It's like, oh, thanks, Dwayne.
Right.
Another 20. Thanks, Dwayne.
Yeah.
And then now, hey,
Now we cook.
you might see 72.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
you got to take care of your body.
Right.
Very true.
All right, so we got way off track on Call of
We
Duty.
did.
Let's get back on track.
No, that was all that Call of Duty had. It's a
Not-
military.
I told you.
I got more to
Short conversation.
Oh, I'm
more
sorry.
to
I'm sorry.
get
Go ahead.
into
I'm
it.
sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So we didn't necessarily. I mean, we said Modern Warfare. Some people out there in the
Black
comments
Ops.
said Black Ops. But who would you want to be in this film? Because, like, okay, you could get
There's a dude down the street named Sam Jenkins. You can put him in there. Thomas Ferguson. He go in. Who cares? You don't need no stars in that movie.
True, but the beauty of it is, in a lot of the games, they do have actors. Like I
Right.
believe Ice Cube voiced a couple.
Oh man, I forgot about that. He was in.
I
he
mean,
was in Black Ops.
you
I
could
think.
always use Sam Elliott. Oh, and then the one guy from Transformers who was the general. He was in charge of their team. Y'all know who I'm talking
Talking
about.
Jamil?
Josh Duhamel.
The older guy who was in
Older
charge,
guy.
who they had to report back to.
I forget who that was.
Like he's got a very distinct voice. Well,
Wait,
well,
you know
his-
what Transformers are you talking about?
the first 3, I believe. He's like their boss.
You're
I don't
talking,
remember
you're talking about
Tyrese?
talking about Morshower?
no.
You're talking about like he's like a white bald guy, right?
Him.
Yeah, Morshower.
He's a villain in Modern Warfare. So that's what I'm saying. So they've already put a lot of known actors in the games anyway. But but they don't need, I would say, 2 known actors and then bring in some young bloods in there and then obviously if people saw how the voice actor for Ghost looked, they would probably be upset because they probably imagine him being a very handsome man. So it depends on what they're trying to sell. Are they trying to sell, the brand itself and sell a little sex and guns and blood, or are they
Trying to get people, these kids who play the game, to sign up for the military. Come on, you can.
Yeah.
It's your life.
or are you
Hey,
trying to do that?
Military propaganda. Yeah,
It's
that's
real
So
life.
if that's the case, there's good-looking people, explosions, America.
Here,
So
I'll cast it for you. I'll give you the guy from Reacher.
okay,
Oh,
As one of
Alan
the
Richards?
leads.
Yeah.
As one of the leads.
Yeah.
but they ain't got nobody that big in there.
That's fine.
You talking about somebody big? That's
I
a
get
big.
it. He can be somebody, and then
Not Tom Holland. Ouch. no, I'm
Paramount,
saying-
Marvel, not
Ouch.
Sony.
so I'll give you the guy from Reacher, and then the rest of the cast from Top Gun Maverick.
Hey, I mean, yeah, that
You
could.
know
That's
that
basically
could
all
Bill
you need.
Pullman's kid would
Yeah.
he be a good one?
yeah, and then
Bob.
even
He played
Kurt Russell's
Bob in 2
kid,
movies.
Yes.
and even
Yeah.
Kurt Russell's kid.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Why?
Yeah,
You know?
let's get all the Hollywood kids.
Exactly.
Get all the
Get
children.
all the Hollywood,
in there.
Right.
all
Get
the
it all.
Hollywood
Let's make it
kids.
Expendables Part 12.
Exactly.
Even
Scott
come on.
Eastwood, get all.
and then
of them.
even
Scott Eastwood, yeah.
the black guy from Top Gun, my man Parnell, the guy that Tom Cruise put in the movie. He said he could be one of the generals.
Warlock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so
get him
but
as
so
one.
that's what I'm saying.
He already has the uniform
It's
at
easy.
home.
Yeah, see, but that's what I'm saying. It's easy if
Yeah.
you just get somebody from a war movie and
Right.
you just set them in there.
There you go.
So now, if this is a franchise,
Yeah.
if Call of Duty ends up being a franchise, would you like it to be like the games are, where every game is essentially like a new story, new cast?
But
type
it's not
thing?
though. They've as of recently, in the most recent reboot, it's all essentially like
Same squad?
yes, but they're but they're period pieces. So you have Contra, you have Reagan, you have the Bush, wars and all that,
Right.
and then it's the same people here, but now they're adding in, younger people and such and such. Marikoff was behind this the whole time, so they could do it. Just like how the MCU or anybody could do it, just stop killing off all the villains in the first movie.
No, come
That's
on.
hard to
That's
do.
hard
But
to do.
I'm just
In a
saying.
Call of Duty movie,
but
come on now.
but they don't die because it's like the guy's back. Like I thought I killed Ken. I thought he blew up in that explosion, and then you come back with a scar on your face. You thought you had me, didn't you, you son of a bitch? You know what I'm saying? But that's how the games are. Like you think you would get somebody, thought somebody was dead, and then they pop up in the trailer. Like, he's still here.
Right.
So
He sent over 5 RPGs, some C4 and everything, all that for a drop of blood.
yeah. So I mean, they could get They could get 4 or 5 movies out. What do they say? Every page is 30 seconds or a minute of dialogue or something like that?
Every 3 minutes is a page.
Every 3 minutes. So, yeah, they could get 3 or 4 movies out, and they could be done well. But, now, you brought up Top Gun. I would get that director.
Oh, yeah.
Because he did what, Mission Impossible? No, he did F1, right?
He did F1.
So we got F1, we got Top Gun.
He's supposed to be doing. I think he's supposed to be doing a Marvel movie.
Listen, there you go.
Okay.
There you go. Here's I don't know, $1 billion, 3-picture deal. Make my money back.
Yeah.
Which it should be easy.
100%. Chat. I don't know what you guys will have to say about who probably should be in this.
They still talking about The Rock. They talking about The Rock, and they talking about Call of Duty.
Right? Should they do? Should the old standbys, the usuals, the John Bernthals, the Frank Grillos? Should they be in Call of Duty?
John Magliano, that's his name.
Oh,
there
you go.
John or Joe?
Joe
Joe Manganiello.
True Blood.
Joe Manganiello.
Yeah, that's guy.
He thought that giant was Frank Grillo.
No,
That man is huge. Well, height wise, that
I
man
only
is.
saw him sitting down and they're floating heads on TV.
Well, you saw him as Deathstroke too.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was Deathstroke for like a
quick second.
Yeah, a quick second.
And of course, he was Flash Thompson.
You know what I say?
Last Thompson.
Get young actors.
Yeah.
A couple of people that was mentioned, and then let's get the A-list guys who are stuck in the B-list movies. Let's get let's get Michael Jai White. Let's get Scott Adkins. Let's put the don't you do that to Scott Adkins.
They might be over the hill. At this
No,
point,
because
man.
they could be generals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay,
saying they got to
gotcha.
be like somebody huge, but let's give them some due because they've been doing action movies the whole
They've
time.
been holding it down all this time. Yeah, no, I hear
Yes,
Yeah.
Scott Adkins has
That makes sense.
Scott Adkins has done a Call of Duty movie 17 times already.
Yes, yes, he
Yeah.
has.
He's 100% right. I mean, even Michael Jai White's directed DVD stuff.
Yeah.
It's the same feel.
They're ready.
oh, there's just 4 times. I ain't got nothing on fucking Call of Duty, man. You guys talking about this game.
sometimes.
The same freaking game every single time you play it.
20 years.
Well, no,
Yes.
and that's like I said,
25
years.
that's always been the issue. Oh,
Eric Roberts
yeah.
as a general, somebody.
But that's
Make
always
him a
been
villain.
That's always been my issue with the games, and that's part of the reason I don't play them. Is like, okay, it's like you're playing wars that I lived through.
Yeah, well, I mean,
In
the
some of them.
campaign is usually the best part.
Yes.
And I obviously I've enjoyed the multiplayer, but
Right.
they're going back again. Well, not going back. Well, yes, they're going back, but going forward in time again. And now they got
Oh,
these
going to the future?
cybernetic
Oh, no,
dogs
yeah, no,
and
I'm
this
out.
wall running.
Yeah, I'm out.
I'm done.
Mm-mm,
That
I'm
was when
out.
I left the first time. I'm not
Yeah.
doing no wall running. I'm
and
done.
literally, that's why Battlefield wasn't any good.
Yeah, I'm done.
Like, because it was too future, and it was
Yeah,
like,
there we go. Timothy Oliphant.
Timothy
Yeah.
Oliphant
Sure.
is it's a general. Okay.
He could be a villain.
Again, if Call of Duty, and it'll never happen, play the opposite side,
Oh man,
I'd play the
burn
game.
it down.
Because it's like, let me play
talking about
the
campaign?
quote unquote enemy.
Oh,
Or
that's
whatever.
now that.
Campaign.
Yes.
Now, if they wanted to get some people back, like myself, who won't be buying the next one, let me burn it all down.
Yeah, like why not? It's yes, it's based
Fiction.
in reality, but it's a fictional game.
Right.
So who cares if I'm playing
honestly,
the other side?
I feel like narratively that would be very unique, very creative.
Yes.
To allow the user to say, play both sides of the conflict.
But then in that regard, now it has me thinking, like, what are these suits doing? It's been 25 years, and I do not believe. Yeah, I don't think they've done that, which is wild for him to sit here
You
and
mean
be
like,
like,
let the villain win?
correct.
No, but for real, like think about
But
it.
let me
we're-
beat the villain.
Right, we all live in the U.S. clearly, but like, okay, imagine if like we didn't, and we're like living in like Japan or something. I don't want to use Germany because that's a horrible example. Like, let's say we're using Japan.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if I lived in Japan and was Japanese, I don't want to constantly play the American soldiers or whatever. It's like
Even
let
that.
me play.
Yeah, how do they think that the Middle East, Middle East feel? We're losing again. All right, man, fine.
Right.
I guess I'll buy the game and bomb myself. Yeah. So no, that's a very good point. There should be
What
options.
are you looking at?
Looking at a T-shirt. Got
Yeah.
some words on it.
Yeah, you're right. He's right. But So the other thing we wanted to talk about is we wanted to recap our visit to Ozokucon this last weekend. We had a really great time. And we took a lot of video, got to interview a lot of people, man on the street interviews, which I think you would have been very great at.
But you did great.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. What the brief that you've seen. Got to meet Rebecca Rose, who was very, very nice. Put her interview out there already, so if you haven't checked it out, go to the channel and check it out. We also got to meet Austin St. John. But actually, let's do the let's let the video speak.
All right,
for
I'm
itself.
excited. I'm excited to see this now.
Barbecue sucks. Best barbecue in Port Huron.
Well, she might
that
be
could
right.
be true though.
For some people.
No, I'm saying that might. She didn't say it was good.
Right.
She said it
She
was
said
the best.
in our area.
Yeah.
I'm
very
Rebecca
specific.
Rose, the voice actress of Mai Shiranu in Street Fighter 6, and I'm over here at Ozokucon. And make sure you check out this interview and see more at Culture Junkies.
So great.
She yeah.
Oh, that guy. That guy.
This is
Way
gonna
over there
be
looking
my-
like a
it's the
teapot.
first year con. It feels like year 3
Short,
because we
stop.
have 32 games.
Oh,
We broke a
you-
record.
Oh. Did he win? Oh. I thought that was Marcus for a second. Until I looked at him.
The locks. Austin St. John was so down to earth. And the messed up thing about it, man, I'm telling you.
Don't.
Walter E. Jones,
Look here.
the OG Black Ranger.
Don't be no Ray Lewis on here, man.
No. No, I ain't gonna do
Right.
that. Look, man,
He stiff-armed us.
yes.
Oh, okay, well, go
he big timed us. I asked him and Austin St. John literally at the same time. They were standing right next to each other. Like the other voice actors were off doing a panel. They were sitting there by themselves. I walked up to him and said, "Excuse me, guys, you think I can get a quick interview?" Walter E. Jones just says, "Like, I'm sorry, I'm only doing big media only. Big time. There is no other big media here."
Should have told. Did you tell him that?
No,
We are the biggest-
I didn't want to do nothing. I just kept it pushing. I was like, okay. But Austin St. John did not hesitate. Hopped right up and did a very good interview. So I'm looking forward to y'all seeing that. I don't know when we're gonna launch that. GQ will be either might be later this
It'll
week
go up when
or
it goes up.
So we were
they'll
the
see it when
only
they see it.
media presence there.
From a camera standpoint, yes. There was other podcasts that were there,
Okay.
but
This
like
is-
Was Crunchyroll there?
No.
So then you should have told him
This-
we
this-
are the media.
Again, I look at it this way: the camera equipment that we walked in with blew away everybody else's cameras that were
You
there.
can't, so many people, even Rebecca Rose, is like, "Hey, you
She
guys
did.
got really good setup going on."
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
You got done right.
right. And she said it actually when she checked out our stuff. She checked out our stuff when after we did the interview, gave her a card. She checked out our stuff. She's like, I was watching your stuff. You guys are really good.
Yeah.
So
And the Black
darn right.
Ranger.
again, it is what it is, and
Yeah.
it's like, look,
He's from Detroit.
yeah, there's that.
I blame myself because he
He wouldn't have big timed you, huh?
It's not because if we are big time there,
Uh-huh.
like respectfully,
Uh-huh.
this isn't San Diego
Right.
Comic-Con.
Right.
It's not Crunchyroll talking to him or Anime Central or whoever. We were there for that purpose, and for him to do that to us, to y'all. And once again, I don't mean any disrespect.
Say it out. Say it with your chest.
What,
disrespectful.
What are you doing?
Be disrespectful.
Like, I'm just saying, like, what are you doing to not, like, what are you doing that's deserved of a colossal platform?
Not just that, he was also there. So that's the thing is, I believe PAX might have been going on at the same time. Now, PAX is not anime,
Right.
but it's a big convention.
Pop culture.
It's a big
Yeah.
game, pop culture.
Yeah.
and big media would have been there.
But
Yeah.
he was there, and there's nothing, as you say, on.
Yeah, no disrespect.
Yeah, we're not trying to have any.
But if in
disrespect on
25
anybody
years-
there, but like,
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. Preem got it right there. Next year, Sean got to go tower over that little short ass dude and be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, we only interviewing the big Rangers."
Yeah, because it was us,
right.
the culture,
Right.
that lifted you up.
Yo. And literally, Austin St. John alluded to that in the interview.
Because it was literally, oh my God, he was black. He's the Black Ranger. Everybody in their yard doing that.
Yeah.
This man running around there with no lineup and them MC Hammer pants on, and you ain't gonna not give us no interview? I'm sorry, man. I'm just saying, man. We held you down, man. Don't be like that, man. We held you down for 20, 30 years.
Yeah. But
30 years.
It goes back to Austin St. John in my
No, hold on. You know how many black kids run around talking about fucking Mastodon? And you big time Mastodon? And we held you down. Mastodon. Doing that shit all fucking day. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
You justify.
Mastodon,
I admired and passion.
not Tyrannosaurus.
Right.
Not Triceratops. Not tiger. Mastodon.
Yeah. The weakest of all of them.
With no lineup.
Right.
Yeah.
And some parachute pants on.
Even when Tommy stepped on the scene, it was Tommy and him. It wasn't Tommy and Jason. It was Tommy and him.
And that was because we were being polite, because I ain't going to hold you up. Everybody black, when that boy got that
I'm hitting it all the time.
No matter who you are, no matter if you grew up spoiled or you were as hood as they could get, everybody knows the power of the Green Ranger.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
But
no doubt.
I can't believe, you know what, man?
No, you're right. But it's like,
Mastodon.
It's funny that Austin St. John, who was the original Red Ranger, who by all accounts more popular of a character than the Black Ranger, the original Black Ranger, was down to earth, ready to do an interview, no problem. And actually had a lot of really good points in his interview. You guys will see it when the interview goes up. But it's like, the culture, like you said, the culture is what made you.
Excuse me, King to King. What one Legacy Ranger movie did he make? He wasn't in the original.
I think Netflix. They did a Netflix
the document? Oh,
no, they actually made like a new movie,
the unofficial one.
Right?
No. This was like an official.
They made an official one.
Him and Billy, right? The one that him and Billy was in.
I didn't watch it because
I didn't watch it either.
No, I saw that. No,
and I think they brought back. I thought they brought back everybody.
Once a Ranger. Thank you, NK Pryor. Yes. We should know. He the Power Ranger Superman. He would.
And again, that's fine. I didn't really watch Power Rangers like that growing up. I just didn't, because by that point I was kind of past it.
You were a little older.
I was definitely exactly, but the one that kind of brought me back to it for a little bit was Lord Zed when he first showed up. When Lord Zed,
he had a cool look.
He was no joke.
No, that primetime episode they ran where looked like he was about to be a badass. Came in, put Rita in a bottle, gave Goldar his wings back. I was like, okay, this man is sweet. Like this is about to be good, and turn him into a joke.
Yeah,
I'm like, damn it. So
they couldn't resist.
And it was a show for kids.
I know, absolutely, but they almost had me. They got real close. I was like, all right.
So no. How many? Never mind.
No, go ahead, let it out. Let it out.
Was there other black media presence?
There was no other black
as far as an actor?
No, I'm saying as far as interviewing people.
No.
Oh, I mean, not with a camera.
I don't.
Not with a camera. No.
Anybody else doing interviews like we were?
No, not with a camera.
So
no.
he went
I
there.
mean, there probably were other people doing it, but I don't recall. So like how we were doing
Yeah.
it.
So
not
he
like how
went
we
there with the premise of not doing an interview. Period. Then
He must have.
Maybe, just to talk to fans, man.
And again, for whatever his reasoning is, it is what it is. You notice he got that much time in the highlight reel.
Yeah,
And literally,
but it couldn't have hurt though. Because what do we have? 3,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So that's 3,000 additional people.
Right.
You know, now that's 3,000 people who are going to know who Ruby Rose is. That's her name?
No,
Rebecca. I apologize. Rebecca Rose.
There's some people out there, their mentality, unfortunately, that even if they were not as famous, I guess you can say, as this guy, they were just on YouTube. And somebody they're doing similar. Say we have our subscribers and they got 15,000 or 20,000. They don't want to, because it's like, what are you doing for me?
Right.
Thing. And I think that was his mentality. You can't do nothing for me, and it's like, but I'm doing something for you.
But that's the problem, though.
Yeah.
Right. Which again is what I appreciated so much about Austin St. John's entire attitude. the way he carried himself in that interview, because he was like, he said off camera, he was like, I was glad to do it because he was like, basically I could do something for you guys, right?
Yeah, because you never know.
You supported us, like when I
because
was on
what
the
if
show.
we're on our way up,
right?
and you coming back down,
Right.
And we like, hey man, you looked out for us, blah blah blah.
Exactly.
And then it's like,
exactly,
we needed you, and now we don't need you anymore.
right. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's a level of humility, especially again. This wasn't PAX, so you were here amongst the people. Like,
The
why
other
not
thing is
talk to the
fans
people?
that make you.
Yeah, like why not
You
talk to
should
the people?
Always treat your fans like, unless they're crazy and excessive and live in your house.
Fanatics.
Yeah,
Like
the-
that.
yeah,
The
fanatics.
people who like
Yeah.
are there, you should never shoo them away. I don't think you should ever poo-poo it.
The first Black Red Ranger. I don't. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
done
TJ,
watching my day.
that was when Tommy left.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, it was
he left the
Turbo.
show.
I
It
stopped
was,
watching.
Yeah, it was
No, no,
Turbo.
no, I was
I
out
was
of
done
it.
by
I
then.
was done.
You
I
weren't.
was Turbo.
You knew who
I
it
was
is.
done. No, I
You
was
knew who
done.
it was.
No, but I knew who he
I
was
forgot
because
who
he was
he
another
was.
Black Ranger.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he was.
I
he
remember
was a
that
Black
when you
Ranger.
said it.
Yeah, I
Completely
like I said,
forgot it.
I think the last Power Rangers thing I ever saw was the first movie.
Oh, listen,
I went to the
that
thea-
movie
I
was
was-
great.
Yeah.
I saw that in the theater.
That,
So
that
I
movie
in
was. That
theaters
boy
for that
Ivan
one.
News.
Yeah, Ivan News, exactly. But and then whenever Zed, because Zed was season 2 or whatever, so when he came in, that was the last TV that I saw. But again, it's a show that, like I said, I aged out of it.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
So
That boy said, "How about taking another quack at it?" And listen, that man Ivan Ooze was that was my guy.
oh yeah.
Yeah. King Takeem says Zio was trash, and that's when he jumped ship, which is ironic because I really liked the original Japanese Sentai show, O Ranger, for that. I really liked it. Because, again, part of the reason why I liked Zio so much is when Jason came back, he came back as the Gold Ranger. And Gold Ranger was cold as hell.
I was like, who the heck's Gold Ranger?
Gold Ranger was cold as hell, bro.
He said he wasn't watching anymore. Now he
Oh,
talking
was
about
it?
Gold
No.
Rangers.
Turbo
What year
came
was
after.
this?
Turbo was after
you.
was after Gold Ranger.
Yeah.
Was after
What, you had to be a grown man.
I was still in high school.
There's no way.
No,
when the
I was
Gold
still-
Ranger come, that's
Yeah, I was still in high
Yeah,
school.
I'm pretty sure he probably would have.
I was still in high school.
Ain't y'all around the same age?
No, he's 2 years
Years
older.
old,
That's around the same age.
2 years older is enough
I don't
of a
know- I
distinction.
don't know when the Gold
Power
Ranger
Rangers,
came out.
when OG Power Rangers
Yeah.
came out was, I think, 94. He would have just graduated
been
because I
graduating,
just
yeah.
started. And that's because it was a funny story how I found out that
You started high school in 90.
94. And
Oh, I'm sure you were aged
When I
out.
graduated, it was 1996, and that's when the Power Rangers movie Turbo came out.
yeah, so he was
So
still
I
in
was
high
done then.
That's right. So where'd the gold one come in?
The gold one was
Before that.
1995
Yeah, that's
when I was
before
still in high school. Oh my God, this man! What?
That's all right, man.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, let's see.
Gold Ranger was
Yeah,
cold.
Power
Anyway,
Rangers,
man.
Yeah, 94.
94.
But I found out that Walter Jones was missing a finger because he showed up at the high school I was going to. I didn't personally see him, but a dude in my class was like, he was here today, and I was like, really? Because he pulled out he had the fucking in his backpack. He was
Yeah,
like,
the Morpher, yeah.
he had the fucking morpher in his backpack, and that's how I found out he was missing a finger. And then I could never not see it when watching the show after
Wow.
that. Yeah.
I
I don't know.
okay.
I
did not know that.
left before.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Gold
Said
came
gold.
in 96, 97.
I was still. I was like, I had just graduated high school.
You
I
were
was
grown.
done.
I
was not grown. I was just done.
You 17, 18. Hey, Mastodon.
I wasn't doing all that.
Yeah.
Oh, give me a break.
You
I was
was
not
good.
doing all
You
that.
was- It's okay to be locked
I
in,
wasn't-
man.
No, man. I
Let the
wasn't doing
kid
all
out.
that.
It's okay to let the
I was
kid
done
out.
with
man.
Turbo, though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
the-
Turbo. I was out. I was
Yeah,
out.
I didn't even know
watch
they had a
Turbo.
Gold
Yeah.
Ranger. All I knew was the White Ranger. That was when I was out of there after that. But Tommy was Tommy.
Let's go.
yeah.
Well, Tommy became the new Red Ranger during
Zia.
the Gold Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Tommy
wow.
was a Red
Oh,
Ranger.
so yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, the kid show that was prevalent in high school for me was Batman the Animated Series.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man.
Oh yeah.
Everybody,
Oh yeah.
no matter
Yeah.
who
Watched
you
all
were,
of that.
watched
I
that.
loved it when it
No,
was on
that
prime
and
time.
X-Men.
X-Men.
And I
That
watched
next
something the
X-Men.
other
Oh,
day.
excuse me. That X-Men and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
For some people.
Then I watched something the other day, and they were talking about why they changed the animation of Batman the Animated Series.
Eyeballs.
Well, I mean, they,
No,
just
no,
a lot, just as far as his
season
suit and how
3.
they drew him, because they
Like,
wanted
basically
it.
they-
Changed his face. His face.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
when they
yeah, Bruce
simplified
Wayne
it
did.
all.
Yeah, they
But they
completely
wanted
changed-
it
yeah.
to be closer to Superman, so when they put him in the same episodes, you know.
No, I get it.
Wow.
I get it because I mean it's it's easier to draw of it.
And
You
that
know,
was
'cause they were shows that were crossing over and sharing. So
Yeah,
why not?
and that was it. MK Pryor's like, you knew about the Gold Ranger because everybody loved the drip. He had the coldest
I mean,
uniform.
He did. I mean, it
He
looked
had
cool
I
as
don't
hell.
think I've ever.
coldest.
I don't think I've
It
ever.
looked
Even,
cool
yeah,
as
I've never
fucking
even
hell.
He
known
had
what
the
looks like.
At the
coldest
Black and
uniform.
gold?
It was black.
Yes,
and
that
gold.
shit was cold.
Black and gold?
Yes.
Remember how the Green Ranger had the freaking
Yeah.
vest, whatever?
Yeah,
His was
he
like,
had the vest too.
like
That
that
shit
too, but
was
it looked
cold,
better than that vest.
and he had a staff. Oh, dog, I'm telling you, the shit was cold, man.
and he was
cold.
a child in the Japanese one.
Yeah,
I'll have to look at and see
'Cause
I-
he was
I've
dumb.
never
When we're
seen
done,
what he
you'll
looks
see
like.
Because he was 27 watching, man. It's okay, man. It's okay.
you out of pocket. You out of pocket. Stop with that. You out of pocket.
Hey, son, sit down. I got something to show you. Power Rangers again, Dad.
You out of pocket. Anyway, so yeah, man, we had a real great time at Ozokucon. I mean, honestly, a lot of the people that we met, the cosplayers that we did the Man in the Street questions with, I can't wait for y'all to see some of those because, man, like we had some really interesting questions. Like one of the questions I was asking is who's the most overrated character in anime? Because I based all the questions on anime, and this man over here was holding his tongue so many times because a lot of people kept saying Luffy. They kept saying Luffy was overrated.
Niggas will watch One Piece. I'm sorry, it's a legacy. If you don't freaking watch it, don't talk about it. Just shut your goddamn mouth. And if you watched it and you watched that 4Kids bullshit, that's on you because that was crap. All right.
I love this rant. I love this rant. Come on, man. Let it out.
You probably get a lot of people.
Trying to hear it.
You probably get a lot of people because of the live action show and everything, seeing that, and then people are starting to probably watch select
sure.
episodes of One Piece.
For sure.
Yeah, watch the real stuff.
Now, some people did actually say Jinu was over.
Yeah, he's
I thought you
overrated
were
as
going.
mug.
Thought you were going to say they had said
Is
where's Megashawn, but that wasn't. That
No,
wasn't.
they said Jinu was overrated.
Man,
I
nobody
know-
cares. Nobody cares.
as Solo Leveling, is like your favorite anime.
They don't know anything anyway. My,
Now they don't know nothing.
my favorite anime though is Ninja Scroll. That is my favorite.
I mean, honestly, no, man. Everybody had really great energy. A lot of people were really enthusiastic about, just getting together and see. That's what I love about going to cons is because you're around people that literally have passion for the same stuff that you do. And it's not no hate, no negativity, no. It's like, oh, this is trash, and all this other kinds of. All them motherfuckers are staying at home.
I mean,
a lot of them motherfuckers
we
are staying
haven't
at home.
experienced it, but there has, from my understanding of what you say out there, that people have said things, and even some things that were worse. And
At the con?
yeah, kind
At cons, yeah. I mean, but
I've
it's
heard-
all
I've
types
heard
of people everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
So-
I guess that's true.
because
But I didn't see
you're
it.
always gonna have haters who think their opinion is the best. Though I have an opinion
Mm-hmm.
that I really like One Piece, and it's probably one of the greatest media that I've
Mm-hmm.
ever watched.
Oh wow.
I wish I had
Everybody
brought it.
haven't watched it. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't hate on it if you ain't watched it. People who watched every episode and didn't like
Mm-hmm.
it, there is nobody.
Oh, we talking
There
about?
ain't nobody.
Are we talking about One Piece again?
That's what he said.
Yes.
Oh,
ain't nobody that watched every episode and hated it. It doesn't exist.
So now I have a question, and I didn't want to stretch this longer.
No, go
So
ahead.
then, if you're saying what you just said, would that be in your top 5?
Yeah, more
One
likely.
Piece?
Look,
Yeah.
I never cried at a fucking boat.
You said what now?
The boat.
You said?
They
Did you say
sent the
cry?
boat. I cried, and this was before most of the people have seen this because I've been watching One Piece since I lived in Detroit a long time ago, back about 20 some odd years ago.
The show's that old?
The show started in '98.
Oh, son of a gun.
Yeah, and when I started watching,
that's
it
how
was
it's got
probably
all them thousands of
it was probably
episodes.
like 04 or something like that when I started watching it. And I'm gonna tell you, and it might be something that I got emotional, and I don't give a shit. Tell you about it. I'm telling you, you get invested, and I ain't seen nobody who watched One Piece that said they don't like it. People who's like, oh, I watched one episode. You watch half of one episode. You watch some in the beginning, and be like, well, this is not worth it. People who watch One Piece, I know a hater in this building that we are in he ain't no more.
Okay, what are your other 4?
It's kind of hard to say because a lot of stuff that I like is old, and it's just because it's nostalgic. It's not really because it's good. I love.
But
Ninja
you're saying
Scroll
One
is
Piece
great.
is that good though?
I think One Piece is great.
Okay,
dude.
okay.
Like seriously,
All right. You put a lot on it. I didn't know you felt it like
Doing
that.
a top 5, everybody's top 5 anime. Like, obviously, we can't do it
Well,
all
no,
at once. But
he
I,
didn't say
yeah.
anime. He said,
one of the greatest pieces of media that I've watched.
yeah, he said
five
media.
media.
That's why I had to ask him a question because he said
People
media.
who watch it I've not seen anybody who watches all of One Piece say they hate it. Not one. And I've seen so many people that were haters, and it's just on TikTok. Oh, One Piece is trash. Blah 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 blah. They ain't watched it. When they start watching and get invested, they're like, you know what? I was wrong.
Oh,
and so many of them
Lord.
say that shit.
Mary was the name of the boat.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you didn't got my little brother going.
Now listen,
Yeah.
no, go ahead.
Again, but I think he brings up a really good point though. Is you get a lot of people that for a series that's got over 1,000 episodes, you can't really give a good critique on that show if you don't watch at least 20 episodes. Let's just be real, or at least an entire arc or something. Because that would be like me going in and watching one random episode of the entire series. Like, okay, I don't get it.
And judging it off
It's
of
like,
that.
you know how stupid I
Yeah.
would seem if like I go in and it's like there's 1,000 some odd episodes, and I'm like, yeah, I picked that one random episode and I didn't like it, so the whole thing is bad. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, too many people do that.
Honestly, I can't relate. I'm a Star Trek fan. I love the Enterprise. I built the Enterprise models. I never cried when they blew her up.
Yeah, it's
Like,
not the
that's-
same,
it's-
dude. I'm telling you.
I guess
And I
it's
didn't.
not the
Have,
same.
but
I
you,
like Star
you
Trek
haven't
too, and I
watched
never-
1,000 episodes of One Piece.
Just, dude.
I mean,
Seeing a lot of Star Trek.
my
my
son-
friend.
I've seen a lot of Star
my
Trek
son
too, and it's just not
swears
the same.
by One Piece. Swears by One Piece.
It's that
And-
freaking.
and the
it's
thing
that
is-
freaking
Younger
good.
or older?
The youngest one ain't got that much time.
Oh, okay.
He,
He
hasn't been along that
Yeah,
live. to watch.
Well, the other thing is to Dido's point, you don't have the same emotional tie to it because you don't know why he was, crying about that particular
You got
thing.
some work to do.
And I haven't seen all of One Piece, but I'm going to go on if I'm right or wrong, Dido will correct me. One Piece is a straight story with a continuous story. Star Trek is episodic.
Yeah, it's definitely episodic. You don't have the same character development. You don't have the same emotional attachment. You have some of the stuff. It's just you don't see that when Luffy puts his hat on Nami, like I got this. You're like, holy shit, just the chills.
He said you don't know what Mary means to the Straw Hat Crew. So
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like it goes it's along the same lines while you had people cheering their asses off when Thor showed up in Wakanda.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
man.
why you had people crying their eyes out when Spider-Man said, I don't want to go.
Listen,
Because
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah.
same.
Easy,
it's
easy.
like
Yeah.
it's you literally had build up to it.
Yeah, a
People
lot of
crying
build-up.
when
So
Spock
like I
died,
said,
so,
for
yeah,
I'm sure
there's that.
in Dido's case,
cried.
again, I don't know
I
what
did not
the
cry
episode
when
he's
Spock
talking
You
about.
cried when
I did
Spock
not cry when Spock
You
died.
cried when Spock
But
I
again,
did not cry when Spock died.
Spock is just like, okay, I get that. It's one little quick thing that happened in the movie. This is a build up over. When did this happen? Like
2 decades.
Just in general.
I don't recall when the episode first aired but I know I was still living at my first house in Detroit.
Yeah.
And so that had to be 04, 05.
No. I'm not saying like what. I'm sorry, I asked that wrong. I meant to say like how many getting into like how
How
from
many
the beginning. From the
episodes? Yeah.
beginning, just an estimate. I don't don't give me exact episode number.
Maybe
I'm saying, but you've been with the
250?
yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
at that time.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You've
And-
been with that crew for 200 some odd episodes, so like there's build up there.
And
That's
let me
years
ask you
worth.
this. Let me ask you this. Was this at the time when you were binging everything, or were you watching them week
Oh
to
yeah,
week?
I was watching whatever was out there at the time.
No, but was you watching them like week to week, or were you just like
I
building them
don't
up?
recall, dude,
Okay.
because I don't recall when I exactly started
Okay.
watching One Piece. So I know when I found Kaizoku fan subs, and
Kaizoku
I
fan
start
subs,
Kaizoku because pirate fan subs, and I watched Living Crab whatever I could. I couldn't tell you exactly because that's a 20 some odd years. I remember. Exactly, but I'm still watching One Piece to this day. To this day.
Yeah, like I said, it's,
Okay.
to me that gives you a little bit more authority to speak on.
Oh, 100%.
Not even just speak on the show, but just in the sense of like having an opinion about the live action. Now, granted, everybody can have their opinion, but I would take his. It's very much like that thing that McCoy said in that episode. No, I'm sorry, that movie. Captain takes Spock's opinions as if they are fact. Versus he trusts Spock more than he trusts anybody else. So I'll trust Dido on One Piece than most anybody else because he's
for
watched
sure.
way more of it than
He's
anybody.
put in the
I
time.
ain't met nobody that watched
He's put in the time.
tons of episodes and say One Piece sucked. Everybody that says One Piece sucked either only saw clips ain't watched it or watched that 4Kids bullshit that came on fucking TV. Yo, gotta go, yo ho. What the fuck was? Excuse me.
I freaking remember that.
Like,
But it's again.
That almost turned me off to it too.
But
When I saw that, I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Unfortunately, a lot of people get their anime introduction through those.
Oh
very
yeah,
heavy-
yeah.
Look at all the people that had to watch Dragon Ball that way.
Hey,
When
Rock-
were
oh, you
coming
mean the
up.
first
Rock the Dragon
13
was-
episodes
yeah.
that kept replaying?
Oh yeah,
over
they kept
and over
replaying,
again?
but remember that's most people's introduction to Dragon Ball. That wasn't us. We obviously had the anime club, so we were getting stuff fresh from Japan.
People still swear that Rock the Dragon is the greatest intro.
I mean, I like it.
They grew up with it.
I kinda wish it was more
it's in
to
their
it.
brain.
Yeah.
Kind of like, but I do like it. Rock the Dragon.
I mean, it's the the guitar riffs and all that, So anyway,
How many episodes have you seen, Cameron Orr, of One Piece?
Oh shoot,
He's probably seen them.
Kuma's
He
backstory.
might have seen them all.
God,
He got it. I can
that
see
was
his facial
recently
expression.
Kuma's backstory.
Oh,
God,
might need to get y'all together for a sit down.
Ah,
sound
they
like
watch
both of y'all
other
deep.
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
they
woods
in
with that
there.
one.
We went way over time. We got to get out of here, but a little piece of advice, a quick review of a recent game release, Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Dido is playing it right now on his Switch. He just got his. I've been playing it for almost a week. I discovered a bug, so I'm actually stuck on one of the levels. I might have to start over again. But actually, I don't mind
It's
it
on
because
PC or PS5.
on my PS5.
Okay.
I mean, but it's on Switch, obviously. I think is it on Xbox? I don't remember.
I think it is.
But it's a good Switch game.
Okay.
If you were gonna get on
I
the
mean,
Switch,
they would put
it's
it
a good
on
Switch
everything
game.
nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's out
So,
physical.
but honestly, Shinobi Art of Vengeance is an absolutely great game. Great Metroidvania game. Lots of replayability. Really fun action. You can pick it up and put it down, just like them games we was talking about last week. That's the point of games, picking them up and putting them down. This one is a lot of fun. I recommend you going to get it. We'll be back next week right here Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central for another great episode of Culture Junkies Live. I am Kenshiro. This is Great Adakuji. This is GQ.
Hold on. It's been 2 weeks. Have you seen Django
Been a
yet?
little busy, man. Been a little busy.
This is Mega Sean signing off.